Testing, testing. 1, 5, 4, 3. Let's see how the audio is going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are here. We are live. Everything's looking mucho gusto, I think. Let's see how everything is looking. That in a center, like, you know, that just kind of alright, more like so. No, but alright, so no, I'm still in the center. Alright, yeah, that feels more like it. Yes, yes. Alright, so I guess for the most part things are looking Gucci. Well, welcome one, welcome all to the, well, it's a bit late to say the least, but the end of month subscriber stream for July. As I would have pointed out in a community post of mine, I totally got thrown off on Monday night. Crazy, and just totally forgot about the stream. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, so I'm like, well, I know I'm forgetting to do something. Embarrassing, I tell you. But here we are, another month. Gotta give thanks. Life is there, and yeah. But for all intents and purposes, we are finally in August, and for persons in the Naruto community, which, you know, a lot of things are going on in the Naruto community right now, but you know, one of the big things for the community right now is that the Boruto manga will be returning. Wait, hold on. Yeah, the Boruto manga will be returning on, well, this month for the most part. Feel like I'm forgetting something here. No. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to say the least. We haven't had Boruto for a while, and you know, it's kind of that effect where, like, you know, oh, I have to wait X amount of time for this to happen or this to happen, and when you actually get to that point, it's like, whoo, that wasn't a long wait. That's how I'm kind of feeling right now when it comes on to, you know, finally getting Boruto Manga Chapter 81 this month. So there's definitely that. So that's going to be interesting to say the least. And especially since, well, I was under the impression that the entire manga was going to be rebranded from Boruto Naruto Next Generations to Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, but I think I'm kind of mistaken on that. It seems it's more the arc will be called 2 Blue Vortex, which is interesting, which could be referring to, you know, a number of things. Maybe Boruto and Sarada, maybe the fact that Sarada and Sumire will be, you know, like vortexes of chaos in Kawaki's whole master plan in the village. It could mean a number of things if you ask me, so yeah. But I guess we'll definitely see how that goes. That aside, again, I have to give shout out to everybody. I mean, 2,000 subscribers in July, finally hit that mark, and you know, I just want to give respects to you guys. I did do that 7-year anniversary video. Oh, wondering what I was hearing there. But yeah, I did do that 7-year anniversary video, and you know, I was planning to do a stream for it, but you know, I thought it would have been easier to just do like a pre-recorded video, and if anything, since, you know, doing whatever I had planned to do for that 7-year anniversary video or stream would have been so close to the end of one subscriber stream, I'm like, yeah, let's not, you know, crowd the thing for the most part. And then if anything, I can talk more on that. Even though I think I kind of expressed everything I really needed to express on that 7-year anniversary video. But yeah, I guess if anything about that needs to come up again, then we can do it here in this stream for the most part. So there's definitely that. Of course, that aside, 2,000 subs, 7 years. You know, the anime season, summer, hasn't been going bad. I mean, JJK, even though persons are apparently complaining about angles from one of the more recent episodes, which is ridiculous to me. I'm just saying. But maybe I'm the uninitiated, the uncultured person, because I clearly haven't been reading the JJK manga, but I mean, from the shots I saw, but person's complaining about, I'm like, yo, this is really not that serious, guys. It's really not, honestly. So there's that. Rurouni Kenshin's been going good. Mushoku Tensei has been going good. What else am I missing? You know, I recently did get into My Adventures with Superman. That's actually, I was not anime, but I actually like that series. It's been pretty refreshing. I'm not gonna lie. So that's pretty cool. I definitely recommend it. You don't have to be like a big Superman fan, but I guess if you're, it's a nice change of pace compared to a lot of the recent animated DC projects. I guess I could say that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend checking out My Adventures with Superman. And yo, that Lois Lane design, I don't care. She's so cute, dog. Honestly. So yeah, definitely check out My Adventures with Superman. But yeah, for the most part, let's definitely get into it. How is everyone tonight? How are we looking in terms of the stream? 3 persons here. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, so alright. I was thinking of doing a video on this, but you know, again, since Boruto Manga Chapter 81 is coming back this month, right? And seemingly we've like all but 99.9% confirmed that we are definitely going into like a time skip when it comes on to this chapter. Now, there has been talk about there being multiple time skips, give or take. But for all intents and purposes, until further notice, this will be the only time skip, until further notice. And you know, I know persons like, I get the vibe are based on the 1 and 2 persons, which is not a lot of persons to really go off of. Now, they've had their issues with, you know, Naruto into Naruto Shippuden, or the Naruto time skip, so to speak. And I wanted to kind of compare and just talk about the Naruto time skip, and probably kind of use that as a foundation to talk about, you know, what would we really want in this time skip for Boruto? What did like the Naruto Shippuden time skip do wrong, quote unquote, per se? And what can we expect for this initial chapter, initial time skip when it comes on to Boruto? Now, I know for the most part, the big thing when it comes on to Naruto and its time skip, right? That first time skip. Apart from, you know, the chapters with Obito and the flashback during the war and everything, that was good. But I think it's more so when it came on to Naruto Shippuden, it's more in retrospect. The more you read, the more you realize that, yo, this more could have been done for the time skip. And I think the consensus when it comes on to Naruto is that it's more so his training wasn't really what persons were expecting in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, I think that's universal what I see across the board when it comes on to Naruto, because yes, he did come back in terms of him and Sakura versus Kakashi per se, compared to, you know, how he did in the first bell test. Yeah, you could definitely see improvement, but it just seems like the more the story went on, the more persons were like, yo, Jiraiya didn't really teach this man anything in the grand. I mean, he came out with Udama Rasengan, so essentially, if you just, I guess, kind of downplayed a bit. Oh, a bigger Rasengan, less Nine Tails control, you know, basic skills and everything improved drastically, yes, but it's just, I don't know, man. It just seems like more could have been done. And I know it's kind of like a tricky deal, because when it comes on to shonen time skips, I think there has to be that balance where you have your main character do training, you kind of show that they've definitely improved, but given that you have a time skip and things are going to be, you might have 2 to, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 more arcs after the time skip starts, you still have to give that wiggle room to say, yeah, they've improved, but they're still not at the top of the verse and they have room to improve. And, you know, you look at series like, say, I guess compared to, say, like One Piece per se, where Luffy came back and like, yo, he's definitely improved, but I'm not expecting him to beat the top persons in the series in the grand scheme of things. And I think the problem of what happens is that there isn't really a long enough time of Naruto seemingly looking super competent, because yeah, he comes back to the village and yeah, he does well in the bell test, fine. Then we have the mission with Gaara, and with the less, you know, QB control, I think it kind of quickly transitions to like, oh, yeah, he's improved, but it seems like the competence kind of, or the perceived competence, just kind of spirals downwards very quickly, compared to say like a One Piece where you say yo Fishman Island, fine. You have, you know, Return to Djibouti, fine. Kind of did those in reverse order, sorry. You know, Punk Hazard, and even Dressrosa. You know, there's quite a bit of time that's spent with Luffy. Like, yeah, Luffy's pretty much super competent before really having to like bust out all the stops, really and truly. And you know, talking about all of this and going into the Boruto time skip, it kind of, I think there's enough of a foundation there for Boruto to kind of be the reverse of that for the most part. Wait, yes, well, go on. Welcome to the stream. So I think there's more of a foundation compared to Boruto. Because of course there is the matter that Boruto is pretty much like, without the karma and all of that, he was already a pretty damn good genius. And you know, with the karma and mastering, I guess training in the true essence of it, I would imagine that, you know, tapping more into Momoshiki's experience and skills, there's probably like no room for him to say, yo, not to be looking competent for a decent, for like at least 2 arcs or so, you know. So I think that's going to be something to look forward to, and I think that could be a major selling point when it comes on to like Boruto's time skip. Kind of capitalize on the weaknesses from like the time skip of the previous series, essentially, is what I'm saying, and then, you know, help push the Boruto agenda, so to speak, by capitalizing on those weaknesses and kind of write to say, okay, let me write around it. Even though I think there's enough of a foundation already to say, okay, fine, we can probably write something, you know, significant to say, yeah, Boruto is gonna be looking competent for quite a while, to say the least. So there's definitely that. No, I think one of the things too is sorry, and it's why I kind of believe sorry, that the paint art works so well. I think like as you continue to read Naruto, right, and you even bump into Sasuke and everything, and the perceived competence of Naruto's newfound skills kind of seemingly declining very fast, it seems like it's more so Sasuke Shippuden than Naruto Shippuden per se, you know? So so that kind of added to the whole, I think, the whole vibe of it. And it wasn't really until Naruto learned Sage Mode, and of course there are a million other factors that really contributed to the pain arc really, you know, hitting it, but it really felt, it wasn't until that arc, I think, this Naruto really reclaimed his solid position as the main character for the story, if you know what I mean. So I honestly think that's a thing too. And personally, I don't know how persons across the board right now feel about Boruto, but the fact that they've essentially, kind of technically speaking, made Boruto Kawaki, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing, at least in comparison to the Naruto story, if Boruto can really and truly like be competent for a few arcs and reclaim and make the story genuinely his own with that fact or factor behind him. Because I mean, let's be honest, similar to like how I'm saying, you know, it was more or less Sasuke Shippuden for a good while. Most persons, I believe, prefer or vibe with Kawaki, even if you've evolved in terms of your perception and overall feelings towards the character of Boruto Uzumaki. I still think for the most part persons vibe are like Kawaki more. So yeah, if they can come back and make Boruto competent, which I think the foundation is there for, as well as he's in the position to really make the story his own, I think we can capitalize and reverse those weaknesses from the Naruto to Naruto Shippuden time skip, and yeah, I think we might have something on our hands. Now, I'm kind of wondering as well is hold on, I wonder how this time skip is going to open. Maybe in the village of Kawaki with Boruto or Sasuke. Or do you think we are gonna flash forward like chapter 1? I don't think we'll get a flash forward per se. The idea I had in mind was that even though it would kind of suck, especially after a 3-month hiatus, but I think it would be cool to not have Boruto in the first, say, 70 to 80% of the chapter, and have him make like this big glorious return the last 20% of the chapter, kind of showing what's happening with other characters and everything. Now, I think there might be a chance it might open up with Sarada and Sumeri. Granted, I'm kind of biased based on the fact that well, I guess more recency bias that they had that design for Sarada come out. So I think it might be a case it might open with Sarada and Sumeri. Yeah, honestly, because I think that would Boruto's had a lot of screen time, well, panel time to say the least, and I think starting off strong with, like, say, Sarada and Sumeri, and kind of getting an idea of what they've been doing as potential double agents or whatever happened, it would kind of at least give me that initial impression that yeah, we're gonna be balancing things with other characters for this arc going forward, because I think from chapter maybe 60, maybe 61, 62, they've been kind of building towards with the frustration with Sarada and Mitsuki in terms of their characters. So I think kind of getting some initial payoff for that would be nice, and then balancing that off with reintroducing Boruto. We didn't see Sarada for months. Yeah, true. The sweet manga is peak right now. Wait, Patrick Wagwan. Oh yes, a Black Clover, JJK. I actually have not read the One Piece just yet. I saw shit, what's his name again? I saw Tekken post his review, and at one point I was going to read it while I was at work today, but somebody called and then it just slipped my mind. Ooh, so the quote unquote One Piece Black Clover JJK looking extra spicy this week, eh? Alright. I'll probably just read the One Piece on stream at least. So you guys can look out for that. Yeah. And even speaking of One Piece, yo, Gear 5 this weekend. I'm just saying, look out for that reaction review, people, because that is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to even seeing anime onlys and their reactions. So yeah, that's definitely going to be fun, to say the least. So I'm looking forward to that. Yo, and then of course, I did mention JJK earlier, but the impression that the Shibuya arc is finally going to be starting in the anime soon. So there's definitely that to look forward to. No, kind of talking about more on like the flipping the script when it comes on to this Boruto time skip and the Naruto time skip, right? We kind of relatively came back in a peaceful way when it comes on to Naruto. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a case where we kind of flip the script and Boruto's own starts a bit more hectic, to say the least. I'm just looking at it now. It seems so odd to have Naruto out of the story, sealed away and everything. It's crazy. I'm so to actually catch Gear 5. That's how serious it is. Yo, everybody binging and catching up. I like it. I like it. I like to hear it. Honestly. Um, that's how serious it is when somebody who's like, I wouldn't say a dub purist, but prefers dubs like, yo, no, I need to watch sub. I need to catch up before Gear 5 Luffy premieres. It's going to. Yo, I'm hoping that episode really and truly breaks like streaming services in terms of their servers and everything. That's gonna be fun, not gonna lie. But yeah, bro, this is so interesting because I remember this is way back in 2007 because I hadn't started reading the manga yet for Naruto. It's only after the Kazekage rescue mission I started reading the Naruto manga. But yo, I remember back in the day, man, like coming into Shippuden because I started watching Naruto in 2006, and coming into Shippuden like after a full year, I'm like, yo, after watching all that filler too, because everybody who is a long time Naruto watcher knows that those ridiculous amount of filler episodes were something, man, like from 130 136 137 to like basically most of episode 220. Crazy. But like coming into Shippuden was like such an experience, man. Like it was such an epic time to be like a Naruto fan. And of course Heroes Come Back, that opening for the anime, yo, hype. So I'm wondering, will it be the same for Boruto? I'm really curious in terms of how the community is going to feel about Boruto going forward, right? Because especially, for example, from when I did the Minato manga reaction review stream, I had some persons that were saying that they still just don't vibe with it, and that's understandable, fair enough. But I'm really hoping that this 2 Blue Vortex arc can really do something. I'm curious in terms of what do you guys think? If it's a case where how do you think the pacing should be? Because I know persons were complaining a lot of times after the Ishiki fight of Kishimoto taking his time month by month to kind of build things up and all of that. But I mean, how do you guys think it should be paced coming back for this arc? You think it should be something more along the lines of how Kodachi was pacing things pre Kishimoto returning to write, quote unquote Kishimoto, or continue the way it currently is in terms of how Kishimoto is doing it? I really would be interested to know. Wait, see me know? Damn, man, all going. So yeah, I'm kind of curious in terms of how you guys think Boruto should be paced going forward. The slower pacing, I think it should go with how he's been pacing it before the hiatus, in terms of sometimes the slow build up and thing. But I think what that pacing could really benefit from is more so, let's get some of the old cast in and have them interact with some of the new members. Granted, everybody's kind of under the effects of omnipotence now still, but I think when you have a lot of those slower chapters, persons want some, I guess, get the fan service, man. Healthy fan service, and let these old characters come back in. Let Kakashi come back from Australia or wherever he is, because it's honestly ridiculous. Even though I know they'll probably adjust and fix and show all these other characters when it comes on to the anime adaptation, but I'm just saying, man, at least show these characters in the manga. It's high time, at the very least, even Orochimaru makes an appearance in the manga. Like Kishimoto's, because the enemy Kawaki weekend is karma in the code arc, and Boruto's that was way more impactful. Yeah. But I think too, as I was saying, I think to kind of balance it would be nice to even just have some old characters come in and thing. That would be nice. And I'm really interested again to see what Kishimoto is going to have Sarada and Sumire really do, and how they'll actually navigate everything. I mean, trust me, today's the 2nd of August, and really and truly, it's what, 2 weeks? Yeah, basically 2 weeks. Because I wouldn't be surprised if I guess I could always just check it right now. Because in the time skip. Well, you guys know how I feel about well, new characters, fine. But in terms of the new gen characters out there, like the Boruto, Sarada, Mitsuki, Inashika Cho, like the other characters, yeah, I guess it depends on how they're used. Again, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I guess we'll see. But if we get some new characters, that would be nice. Okay, so Sunday, August 20, which would be good. It's a Sunday. I'll have time to, start the stream, as long as nothing doesn't come up. But, start the stream and get it up and running right away upon this Sunday. Like how they introduced Pain and Obito and Kaguya. Alright. I mean, with that in mind, I would imagine the story is going to carry on for quite a while, to say the least. No, let me see here. Let me carry this over a bit. There we go. That's like Pain. Yeah, that's the thing. There definitely is going to a solid villain is going to be needed, fam. Because honestly, even though I can appreciate the nuance and the conflicts in the Chunin exam or Momoshiki arc, even though I can appreciate whatever you'd say Momoshiki and Kinshiki have had to offer at the end of that arc, maybe I can even appreciate some nuance there and the nuance of that arc in terms of technology use and getting appreciation of how we use it and all of that. Even though there's Delta, there's Amato, there's Chord, Ishiki with the Ishiki wine. Honestly, I still don't think any of them are hitting the same cylinders as a lot of the Naruto villains. Boruto needs a solid villain. Come back, he'll probably be a good guy. Yeah, that too. I don't expect persons like Kakashi, Koshi to come back to even be a villain. And even if he's in an antagonistic role, might be something that vibes more along the lines with how Kawaki's behaving, maybe. So it's like, yeah. So that's the next thing too with two Blue Vortex going forward. Like, we need a solid villain. Granted, we could have or just live off or work off the inter-character drama and emotional conflicts. we could work with that and kind of see like a person like Kawaki get more and more, go down the rabbit hole, so to speak. So yeah, we could do that, but I still think we need a solid villain at some point. The one that I feel was decent with all the haunting abuse scenes in yo, listen to me. Yo, Jigen Ishiki, the Ishiki wine. Yeah, it was one that was really somewhat decent, all jokes aside. But like it's like when I think about how I felt coming out of, say, like watching the Land of Waves or the Chunin exams or the Tsunade arc. I just don't get I don't get the same highs when it comes on to villains per se. And granted, the antagonistic nature, which is not necessarily the same as a villain of what's been happening with Kawaki and everything, it's definitely like a big thing for me, but it's still just not the same. I feel like there's more to it. Yeah, that would be good. More Kawaki's past. And then that's the next thing too. Kawaki in the village right now, man. Like just seeing his interactions with all the characters. And of course, I think the big question or the big thing on everybody's mind is like what's happening with Himawari. So, yo, I'm really curious, man. Especially since, you know, Himawari was the one and only character that, you know, Damon big the man, well, the kid himself, Damon, was like, yo, no man, something about her seem like actually bad, you know. So something needs to give there. Something definitely needs to give. Him and Kawaki training. I kind of like the idea of that too, in terms of Himawari and Kawaki training. Because of course, if Himawari is affected by omnipotence, and you know, we had a little lines of dialogue of Himawari kind of wondering if she should become a ninja to help out her brother. So if she's affected, and of course now sees Kawaki as Boruto, or as her brother rather, then we'll definitely have that, because losing her parents would have been, I think, the final straw to really push her. So it's going to be interesting. And true, in terms of Kawaki being the president, it's sad for Boruto. Why? I'm telling you, man. I'm still kind of subscribing to the idea of having that funeral for Naruto and Boruto appearing there. And I'm even wondering how things are going to work out with Code, because is he still just separating the Ten Tails into like his, what, Clogrime? That's what his name, right? Clogrime army? I'm kind of really curious in terms of that. But we'll definitely see. I think Code has the potential to evolve as a villain, but yeah, he's gonna need some work. Definitely gonna need some work. But it's almost a 50-50 thing in terms of my expectations and hope for Code. I would like to think that more like a additional Otsutsuki or two would appear, and we can explore Code's past and why he has such devotion to the Otsutsuki, and potentially introduce some conflict or emotional drama or tensions between him and how should I put it? Between him and his devotion to the Otsutsuki, and see how he develops as a character from there, as a villain, hopefully. I think that could be the road that we could take, as Evan Khan is my favorite Boruto antagonist. I mean, would you really consider well, I mean, before coming to the village, yeah, but I mean, is she really antagonist at this point? Yes, kinda. I guess kinda, for real. Not a villain, but an antagonist. Yes, let's see how it goes. And of course, I know one of the big questions on everybody's minds as well is, you know, at what point will Sasuke die? Will Sasuke die? When will Boruto get the cloak and the sword and all of that? To be honest, if Sasuke is going to die, I don't think it would be this opening arc, unless Kishimoto rushes the piercing like crazy. But I think it's gonna be more so. I think it's gonna be more so maybe like after this 2 Blue Vortex arc, but could be wrong. Just have to wait and see, honestly. Where are we? 35 minutes. Alright, tell what I'm gonna do, guys. I am going to jump on and actually read this week's One Piece chapter for a bit. Talk about it for a little bit. And then keep it moving. Of course, you can still send your Boruto commentary and questions and thoughts here, and I'll still comment on them. I feel Kawaki and Sasuke will have a huge fight. To be honest, I thought that was going to be a thing from way before, like maybe even. Yeah, I actually thought that would have been a thing from maybe like the 50s or 60s, maybe. But of course, the story went a different route. Granted, there is the foundation for it too. Given that, you know, Kawaki did kill Boruto, but I think more so, of course, Sasuke is going to find out the truth that Kawaki is the one that sealed Naruto. So that's going to be something. And 4 to 5 arcs of the Tensei, that's what I'm speculating. 4 to 5 arcs. Alright. I guess that would, I would probably even reduce it to even 3. But if it's, I guess the general vibe right now is that Boruto is going to be way longer than us, the audience, and Kishimoto may have originally scheduled or planned for. So maybe 4 to 5 arcs isn't so bad. This might be a sending quote to Sasuke Boruto to see this and get cloak and I think I want this story to start back and see how my feelings evolve about Code. Maybe, who knows, maybe Code killing Sasuke might be the boost in reception that Code needs, honestly. Alright, so One Piece chapter 1089, Under Siege. Stars outside channels, you Nami-san, would you like to come watch them with me? Sanji. Thanks, I saw them earlier. Cover request by Parko. A call serves Nami a late night mug of warm milk while she works on her sea charts. Alright, East Blue Fusha Village. Did you hear about Garp-san? Missing in action on Pirate Island? What's that mean? It doesn't say dead, right? Yeah, this is the thing, like, with One Piece, like, even though it's a fan arc, like, I'm not convinced. Is Garp dead? There's no need to worry about him. He's a living legend. Yeah, the mayor's right. You think this is funny? Sorry, I didn't realize it was you. I guess we're all a little on edge over Garp-san. The baby is even starting to recognize Luffy's face from all the photos. You really love seeing Big Bro Luffy, don't you? Garp, Luffy, what are you doing? East Blue. Earthquake? Salt Blue, it's a tsunami. Get to higher ground. No earthquake in recorded history match the one felt on that day. West Blue, okay, this is odd. North Blue, whoa, okay. So all the smaller, you know, seas and oceans are feeling this? It caused untold destruction across the entire world. Grand Line. Ooh, Laboon. You have Water 7, no one could determine the epicenter. So the significance of this geological event went unnoticed. Got some Wano, Navy. What the hell is happening? Unbeknownst to the people, a kingdom known as Lucia was erased from the map only 6 days prior. We've reached the spot where the kingdom was. Yo, there's no trace of it left, just a massive hole. It's like a circular waterfall in the middle of the sea. We can't sail any closer, but it doesn't look like the hole will collapse in on itself. The ensuing earthquakes caused the global sea level to rise by approximately 1 meter. That's wild. Many of the world's shores. What is happening? The tide has never gotten this high before. It will recede eventually, won't it? Many of the world's shores were lost beneath the waves. How are we meant to run on the beach now? What does that remind you of? Well, yeah, true. It does remind me of Enies Lobby now that you mention it, for real. And some islands were submerged entirely. Everything's flooded. We can't stay here. There's a shark in my house. Reports of flooded islands are still coming in. It couldn't be high tide yet. I'm sure to get a big catch on a day like this. You numbskull. Going fishing now would be suicide. New World. Egghead. Back to the one of the 4 great emperors, Luffy himself. Hopefully we get to see him in this chapter. Anyway, the island of the future. Sea levels have risen worldwide. Yes, sir, we're at a loss. A massive force has surrounded the island, possessing more than enough firepower to put a buster call to shame. The fleet is comprised of over 100 ships of various size and class. There are 20 great warships among them. It's a mecha monster. And a total of 30,000 marines. It's crazy. Hey, Unc, didn't I tell you not to lay a hand on the weaponized sea beast? They started it. This operation is being spearheaded. Hold on. Let me just take a look at these panels here. By 9 Navy HQ Vice Admirals. Yo, this is insane, bro. But I guess... this is what I like. It just really and truly shows that there has genuinely been some progression when it comes on to Luffy and how he's represented or perceived in the world compared to, you know, the start of the series. Granted, he's an emperor now, and there is the mission to take out Vegapunk and Admiral Kizaru. You aren't making this easy for me, Sentomaru-kun. Can't you just come on out and surrender? Fat chance, we'll be ready if you try something like that again, Unk. Yeah, that's true. And you know, Sentomaru would have been there with Kizaru initially, so they're literally on different sides now. Compared to when they were both introduced, right? So funny. Or just ironic, right? Oh my, I'm absolutely terrified. Grandpa Pump based the Pacifista's lasers off the research he did on your powers. That's so cool. I can't believe you're here to kill him. Sentomaru-kun, no one can protect him from his own choice to research the Void Century. I am just a cog in the machine. Anyway, this fight isn't exactly in our best interest. Everything we break is a net loss for us. At this point, I think it's fair to assume that Rob Lucci and the others failed to complete their assassination mission. Thanks to the Straw Hats. Hold on there. Okay, cool. Inside a certain warship. Make sure no one knows I am here. Yes, sir. The Straw Hat Pirates storm Egghead to take Vegapunk hostage. This is a good article. It's one of Morgan's. And what is the reality of the situation? Of course, 5 elder planets. Weird translation. Warrior God of Defense. Science. J. Garcia Saturn. Sir, we have yet to receive any word from Cypherpole Zero on whether their mission was a success. However, we can draw our own conclusion based on Sentomaru's resistance. It can be safely assumed that Dr. Vegapunk and his 6 satellites are up in the Label Stratum, along with the 4 Seraphim assigned to protect them. And it seems like that they have joined forces with Emperor Straw Hat. Oh, that sounds good, you know, Emperor Straw Hat. His crew has 10 members. Our advanced guard included 3 members of CP0, Rabluchi, Kaku, and Stussy. There are also a number of other Cypherpole agents. But it seems like they've been captured in the Fabrio Stratum by Sentomar and his battalion of Mark III Pacifista. As the Frontier Dome is currently at 100%, we can be certain that nobody can get in or out of the Label Stratum. Unfortunately, we have no way of knowing what has transpired on the interior of the dome in the last day or so. And where have the researchers and workers of Egghead gone? They evacuated yesterday, but we have tracked and confirmed the current positions of their ships. And what would we do if they got away? They might know something. Sink them immediately. Yes, sir. Saint Saturn, your worship, there is one more thing. The glutton Jewelry Bonnie was reported to be on the island too. Ah, Kumo's daughter. Well, we no longer have any use for her, but given that she is just a little girl, you can leave her be. Understood. So, you know, that's interesting. Like, there's a few in the chat. Andrew, Wagwan. Damn, man, just I read through the latest One Piece chapter. But in terms of Bonnie, what I was going to say is that, you know, it's wild because if she's really just a little girl, and of course her fruit allows her to age and, you know, change her age and everything, but that's wild. Anyway, Kizaru-kun, we've picked up a transmission from Egghead. It appears to be a long-range call. Ring, ring, ring. The Holy Line of Mary Joa. This is Mary Joa. Over. Admiral, you have a black transponder snail on your left arm. Yeah, that means you can listen in. The Room of Authority. Hey, this is York speaking. Oh, it's you. You guys are so rude. Why the heck are you trying to kill me too? I went out of my way to tell you all about the Stella's betrayal. You did do that, but then again you are Vegapunk, just as much as he is. If I had any interest in the Void Century, why would I blab about it? It makes no sense. That's true. In any case, you've done well to survive this long. Didn't CP0 pay you a visit? And what happened to the Straw Hat Pirates? Since I'm the one calling you, I'll let you take a wild guess. You do realize I have the Seraphim under my control, right? The fact that I survived the night shouldn't come as a shock. Anyway, what's with this fleet you've got buzzing around the island? Are you trying to wage war on little old me? As a matter of fact, York, we've had a change of heart on that matter. Am I right in thinking that you are capable of replicating the mother flame alone? Oh, well, you look at that. So you do want something from me. I'm glad I sent it. Indeed, this is a special request we're acting on. A request? From whom? Either way, if that's what you want, the power station I need to make it is here. Conjugated fusion reactor. Okay, cool. Just promise you won't lay a finger on me or my lovely laboratory. Very well. Also, I still want to be a celestial dragon. That can be arranged. Then you've got a deal. There's just one other thing I need you to do first. Save me. Straw Hat Luffy's here and he's going to kill me. What? What the hell? Wait, hold on. Please crush these psychos. I see everything's finally coming into focus. I don't really get it, but we can just use her as a human shield to get away, right? Does that mean we're under siege? So that's how it is. Alright, the entire crew. The Grand Conspiracy has been foiled and the crew's all together. Alright, everybody looking clean. Jinbei, Zoro, Nami, Luffy, of course Sanji, Bean, Sanji, Rob Gucci, sorry. Bonnie, Vegapunk. Yeah, everybody look clean for the most part, yeah. Break next week. break next week. Bruh, come on, dog. Break next week. Wow. But hey, it's Goda. Man needs his breaks. Can't fight him on that. But pretty cool chapter. I like that we are, progressing or seeing that we'll finally be moving past Egghead. Well, I shouldn't say finally, because Egghead has been nothing short of like amazing. To be honest, like it's like every week Oda is just flames. But I'm interested in what's going to be the next move for Vegapunk and the Straw Hats going forward, especially since they're surrounded. So it's kind of like almost a mini Marineford for the most part. So let us hope. Oda might flash back, but the man might not. Man, like, yo, we did this off screen. Man might not go into complete detail, but that would be nice. But yeah, and I do like that we do have at least some reactions to the Garp news. Kind of makes it feel like, again, as per usual, as One Piece, the world is alive and connected in a lot of ways. So yeah, it's good seeing all these different places that we visited before. So I guess even in terms of this whole earthquake was because of the whole Alusha incident. And as per usual, it's nice to see, all these other places that we visited and seen over the years. Good to see Laboon, so that's cool. It's gonna be so interesting when, Brook reunites with Laboon, so there's that too. But I think what's also interesting is the whole Mother Flame. Unless I missed something from previous chapters, I kind of just overlooked it, maybe. I'm interested in hearing what this Mother Flame is. I do like that the fact that Imu is, if you were to say compare to Kaguya from Naruto, I like that, where he or she, I think it's more so a she, is getting like involved, slowly but surely doing this and that and that. This is the final arc, similar to, say, Naruto, but of course, technically, or to be fair, this quote-unquote final villain was introduced like over 100 chapters ago, at the very least, and it's not like, oh, this is let me take over Madara body and this is it, let me just take over. But there's some steady work being done to kind of push Imu to the forefront, even though it's chaotic and it might be, based on how Oda's doing things, it might be a case where, okay, we have Imu to deal with here, we have Blackbeard there, so it might be a case like that. Yo, happy to see you stream more, bro. Keep on. Yo, Mello, what's popping, man? I'm here. Did you guys hold that stream on Sunday? Because I was supposed to join you guys, but similarly to me even doing, I was supposed to even do this stream on Monday, but got caught up and got thrown off when it came on to the weekend, because the initial thing was to stream with you guys on Friday, but I hear that You guys postponed to Saturday, and then I think you guys push it to Sunday. But yeah, but it is what it is. But you know, awesome chapter. Awesome chapter, so I can't complain. But the crew's all here, bro. Honestly, like, I'm kind of curious, like, what Rob Lucci is going to be doing going forward. Saturday this week, where there is Bleach to do, and wait, the One Piece episode comes out. Okay, cool. If I can hop on whenever I want, then okay, cool. But the One Piece episode would come out from Saturday night, right? I know it says it's 6, but given the time zone, Sunday. Okay, fine. It's because I'm kind of used to at least back in the Dragon Ball Super days, at least, which is forever ago, crazy, that, you know, One Piece would be in that early morning time slot when it comes on to Japan. So it and DBS would have came out from a Saturday night, but if it's Sunday, then fine, that works too. That works too. Yeah, I'm sorry. Voila. This first comment kills me. Yeah, you know, I should be looking through these comments. Minus Rob Lucci, bro, think he on the team. Yeah, it was a good chapter. Mellow. Finally back with Luffy and crew, you know, reunited. Everybody seems to be alright. Yeah, but I'm sorry, this comment's killing me, man. Bro, think he on the team. I don't lie. Yo, bro. Marine Beast. Yo, dog. People need to stop it. No. Yo, listen. Have I ever told you guys I hate the internet, dog? Yo, TCV, I go on so hard, bro. The man them didn't have to do this. They didn't have to do this, dog. Yo, go give it a year 5 is cinema. Yo, this is actually ridiculous, dog. Look at this. Yo. So much time without seeing them. Look at those majestic suns. Ah, boy. We have a banquet, manga, final saga, chapters, anime, one off finale, year 5 soon, live action. Yeah, but not like One Piece persons are eating good. Instructions about Garp. Since join the team. Oh, am I really? Is Ramad not in the picture? Frankie, Brooke, Chopper. Yeah, I'm not really seeing. Not seeing Robin at all. Interesting. Or am I not looking good? Okay, I'm gonna stop being stupid here. But yeah, for real, I'm not seeing Robin there for real. I wonder where she is. Let's see if there's any other ridiculous comments. Haku and Stussy and Robin. This is missing too. Gideon's not supposed to dry run because what else would those four be doing? That's such a weird matchup. Alright, bro, stop. I'm all for it. I'm try doing Robin things with Lilith. Nah, fam, you could outright no. Stop cooking. Nah. Alright, decent chapter, can't complain. I just saw 2k subs. Yeah, fam. Yo, the 2k subs hits hard finally after a million years. But yeah, respect, Mellow, respect. But yo, this weekend, year 5 is going to be wild. And yo, yes, yo, this fan art with Super Saiyan Goku and Frieza, we're kind of emulating the Gear 5 energy. Yo, but nah, like, this look really clean. I like it. Yo, I can see the Teenage Mutant Ninja film. You know, I haven't gone. I was supposed to go to the movies to watch The Flash, Transformers. I haven't watched none of those yet, and I think I'll just, you know, find a random site online to watch them, and I will. But I mean, I guess for the fact that I haven't been to the movies in a while, why not? Why not? So yeah, can bring up at least because the preview I think for Gear 5, thinking about it now. One Piece 1071 preview. Yeah, yeah, that's it. I haven't even watched the Spider-Man yet, which is crazy. Crazy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here now. Guys, stop pressuring me. I'll get to everything hopefully before I die. Hopefully. Yo, jeez of peace. Let me just turn this down a bit. So hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So, one thing I want to ask, I know before getting to this point, a lot of us thought that the drums of liberation would somehow be tied to the shit, what's its name again? I forgot the name of the soundtrack. Shit. Hold on. Hold on. Sure, I have it on my phone. Should have it downloaded. Yeah, sorry. Overtaken. I think person thought it would have been tied to Overtaken, which would have been cool. But what do you guys think about the drums of liberation? Like, what do you think about the soundtrack they chose for it? Yo, the one just look fresh. Yo, just the electricity, bro. Yo. Yo, this man is just oozing off Haki, dog. It's crazy. Man, this isn't Luffy, man. This isn't Luffy, dog. This clearly isn't Lucy. Yo, look at this. Look at this, man. This isn't Joy Boy. This is a beast. Yo. Well, I gotta. Yo, what I just want to try catch just a bit there. Voila there. Okay, it's a 12 seconds. No. That is just like if you look at it good, dog, this looks like something out of like your nightmares, bro. Like the red eyes and then like, the smile you can see in the shadows. Bro, like no, bro, no. There needs to be more godly chanting with the drums, but I like it. Oh shit, didn't realize. Let me sort that out. Am I still plugged in with the cam here? Hold on. Yeah, still plugged in. Hold on there. Hold on. No, same thing. Okay. Give me a second, people. Figure out what's going on with my camera here. Which is odd how it just chipped out. But I guess to multitask. From what I heard so far, I like it. Yeah, it could use like extra chanting. Um, but they could be saving like the full 100% genuine, super epic version of it for the episode. But from what I've heard so far, it's really good. Not gonna lie. And if anything, I think what I'm looking forward to as well is as we go along when it comes on to things like this. Oh, we're back. Oh, nope. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what the heck happened when it came onto the camera there. Okay, so I guess we can go back. Okay. Back in action. Respect again, Patrick. But I'm looking forward to any different renditions of it, remixes of it, using it in different ways throughout, going forward from this point on. You know, like how they'll remix We Are, they'll kind of play it this way or play it that way, or you know, I'm looking forward to that as well. But I think the super epic ultra mega version of it, we'll still have to wait till the episode comes. Yo! Yo, man, not like this with the shadow coming off. And just how this looks, yo, what are they? Apart from the Looney Tunes, but nah, this is going to be so much fun to watch. Yo. Yo, but nah, this is gonna be exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to that, honestly. I also have been hearing that, you know, One Piece will be it would be nice if it was a 1 hour special. Like, okay, maybe if they had taken a break and just aired 1070 and 1071 together. That would have been the best idea, I think. Yeah, especially since I hear that we're getting One Piece is getting an ending theme after all these years. So, you know, we'll have what I assume the same 2 minutes and 30-second. Yeah, 2 minutes and 30-second opening, and then recap, which is still ridiculous, and then, you know, get into the episode. But you know, let's talk about that. Like, I've always seen those measures that the One Piece anime has taken as a means of them acknowledging that there's pacing issues and that we're constantly too close to the manga, even if it's just 50 chapters like behind. But right now it's less than that, because what, 46 47 chapters behind, really and truly. But think about it, if we're gonna still have the 2 minutes and 30-second opening, and then you have recap, and then you have the ending theme at the end, you're getting even less content. And I think that's really acknowledging that, yeah, the anime is really close. And as much as after Wano I wanted them to just do reruns, go on break, make this seasonal something, I think that's even further acknowledging that, yo, yeah, we're not gonna stop, we're gonna continue. But we still can't catch up too fast, so you might be getting even less content per episode per episode though, which is ridiculous, honestly. It's gonna be horrible, bro. Granted, from what I've seen, from the one episodes I've seen, like, awesome, but in a lot of cases, I'm telling you, the pacing issues are still there. Garfield is gonna be 20 episodes. Quite possibly. Yo, listen to me. I don't know, man. I just honestly think that after this, they should just go seasonal. It's the final saga. I don't think persons will mind, like, oh, let's get our act together. Let's make this flow smoothly in terms of the pacing. Saw one of the few good men. Yes, that is true. That is true. Yo, you know, funny though, as you say that, it kind of doesn't King of Lightning have like a merch that's like Saw or a few good men? not gonna lie, I really rate Kiga Lighting, man. Like, trust me. Man have a different energy. Love it. But yeah. Kinda interested to see what these comments are saying here. Kind of switch over. Oh my god. The chat kind of makes this look a bit crowded here, so I'm kind of just take this off. I guess I can start this by newest. Nice video, yada yada yada. Another 1,000 episodes incoming, of course. So I'm turning 35. Well, like this guy is turning 35 tomorrow. And this has been the greatest gift I've ever received. Never thought we'd see this when I first started watching at age 11. 24 years. Crazy. Crazy. No, honestly, bro, like, honestly, sometimes when you kind of look back and think how long you've been watching certain series, it's honestly insane. Like, next year makes 10 years since Naruto ended. That's crazy. I've been watching Naruto since 2006. It's almost 20 years. I'm in that franchise right there, bro. Of course, Dragon Ball longer because, you know, I've been in the Dragon Ball franchise since 99, basically. Yeah. So it's just crazy. Like, when you put things into perspective is all I'm saying. This guy here saying yet another blatant ass pull power up with a weak ass callback as a reason, although the reason for Luffy getting God mode is insulting as a person who dedicated years to this disappointment. By God, it'll be pretty to look at. So, man, here's one person. I know they have a certain group of persons that don't like Gear 5 in terms of the reveal. And bro said he started one from 16. Yeah, I'm getting Goku versus Frieza vibes from the Kaiverse. Listen, as long as it's not going to be, let me tell you, 5. I mean, granted, it's basically that because like Namek blowing up, Onigashima falling on on the capital. But really and truly, this is what I've been what, chapter 1043, 1044. The fight ends in 10 chapters. They could do 10 episodes out of this. Goku versus Frieza in the original, you know, DBZ adaptation was like, how long was it? I think it was like 30 episodes, dog. Because of the piercing and, you know, quote unquote filler scenes and everything. Bro, that's crazy. Can you imagine that 10 episodes of Luffy versus Kaido? Anyway. Bro's pushing 50. I don't lie, bro. Honestly. This fight has to be longer. It's going to be crazy, bro. I mean, yeah, because thinking about it, if they don't stretch it out and they get to chapter 1052, 1053 pretty fast, you're really catching up with the manga, honestly. I really need to know what the game plan is for the anime, like after this arc. Because really and truly, I do think they're doing, it seems like a good job of managing to stay like within 45 to 52 chapters of content behind for the most part. But the reason why I say that is because I think the anime, or I think naturally as it stands for the last year or two, Oda takes more breaks than say the anime takes more breaks, you know? So I mean, yeah, you have a week or so where the anime takes break, but Oda I think there's more breaks on the manga side than the anime side, so that's just gonna add to it. I heard Amos worked on Looney Tunes episodes. Yeah, yo, listen to me. It's going to be interesting, dog. Like, it's going to be so... I think I'm really looking forward to the memes, or the community is going to respond as well. That's going to be like wild and interesting. But you know, similar to like how persons have issues with AOT, and like how persons have issues with Gear 5 now, right? I'm wondering how that's going to translate to the anime onlys per se. You know, some persons have an issue with, you know, the fact that the Gorosei have known about this rubber guy for a while. They haven't done anything, and it seems a bit contrived that it's only now that he, oh wow, he has this god level fruit or whatever the case may be. I want to know what you guys think about that. I mean, I think you could give the persons who don't feel good about Gear 5 because of how they perceive it affecting the story, you could give them some points, but I don't think I could give them 100 points or 10 out of 10. Because one, they'll say like, oh, Gear 5 Luffy, you know, similar to like, oh, Naruto's the child of prophecy or the reincarnation of X, Y, or Z, and that kind of ruins the whole theme they had for Naruto working up until this point. Persons feel that way in terms of, you know, Luffy having, you know, this god level devil fruit, so to speak, and it feels it kind of ruins the whole perception of, you know, Luffy's character in the story, and the fact that he had a fruit that wasn't so hot, but because of his hard work and effort, he made it work and all of that. And persons have the perception that now this retroactively like just makes like, oh, he was just destined to be great and all of that. So I really want to hear what you guys think about that. Yo, the protagonist is gonna okay, I think that is something I can agree with. The protag is gonna protag. You should put that on a shirt, dog. Merch. Personally, I mean, it's still based on Luffy's imagination going to work, I suppose. So I don't think that really takes away too much from Luffy. Personally speaking, I can see where it is probably just a bit contrived from the fact that maybe Oda could have, and I know that yeah, that scene in Skypiea with Luffy's shadow, but outside of that, in terms of the Gorosei, maybe Oda could have hinted at something about it from earlier, because it just seems so odd. It's only now they'll be trying to move against, you know, this devil fruit, this person who's had this devil fruit for so long, and they've known about him for so long, and of course they must have watched Marineford or, you know, learned about the events of Marineford from so long. So it's ridiculous. And I know some persons who are defending it are saying that it probably was a case they knew but didn't want to cause an uproar. So yeah, you've seen Luffy those hundreds of times. They did send a CP guy, but yeah, true. But it's just that you'd think with 1,000+ chapters in, that the Gorosei would have sent CP0 after Luffy from way before, you know. But then again, it's like there's so much counter arguments you could make as well, because it's like, oh, no one's really awakened it in a long while, so maybe you could make the argument that, oh, they didn't think so. But then it's like, oh, this fight with Kaido seems like it might be it, so they're like, let's take him out just in case. But I just think I do agree it could have been handled just a bit better, but I don't think it's as world breaking as a lot of the persons who are against it feel, you know? Was in some yeah, One Piece movie 6, I believe. I think it's 6. I forgot the name of the movie. But yeah, I remember the scene. Luffy would have been, you know, trying to hold up like something, and then his legs get pressed down to kind of initiate the Gear 2 unintentionally. But that movie is filler. It's not canon anyway, so yeah. But I guess it's still even more iffy with that Gear 2 and 3, because it's like, oh, Luffy's like, yeah, there's something we need to try, and then boom, Gear 2 and 3. So it's like, I think even Gear 2 and 3 are the more, I guess, egregious, but it's just that since Gear 5 and the lore behind it is tied to so many other things within the narrative, it's like, yo, whatever, I love it. I'm just trying to kind of have a discussion with you guys about it for the discussion's sake, to hear what you guys have to say. But yo, listen, I'm hyped. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just saying. So yeah. That aside, I do hear that one of Oda's one shots with Ryuma is getting an anime episode, which is interesting, to say the least. Have any of you guys ever read that one shot? Logia at some point. I don't think it's more of becoming a Logia, but I think it's, can his fruits somehow replicate properties of a Logia because he's a zone. He's a zone that kind of has some quirks of a paramecia, so it's kind of like it's more like, can the fruit replicate a Logia? To be honest, probably, just to kind of match the whole theme of, well, if Blackbeard gets like a third fruit, I guess that's in the same vein of, will Blackbeard get like a third fruit, right? It's from way back, and then it was in stream with you. Gear 5, yeah, Zin. I mean, it is what it is, fam. Gear 5 is going to be awesome. Hopefully Crunchyroll crashes, servers should crash. To be fair, be interested to see what is on X when it comes on to Gear 5. That's the next thing. What do you guys think about that? X. Yo, 3 days until Gear 5. Gear 5 is not an anime, so it's a global event, a trend. I don't lie. Woo! This look, yeah, I'm not lying, this looks clean. This looks clean. We can't come out of the way there. Ultra Instinct versus Gear 5. Yeah, this look cool. You know, if nothing else, the internet says a lot of things, but at least you can see the creativity of the people around the world. Honestly, it's awesome. Yo. Yeah. That's some pretty dope stuff, man. 5 days till Gear 5. Let's go! Well, cool and lame at the same time. Listen to me. You saw me come on to X and I heard about it because it was Kyle from Var Studios that was telling me about it initially, because I didn't even know. But when he told me that the logo changed to an X, I'm like, okay, maybe they'll have the bird in the X or something creative like that. But no, it's literally just an X. It's literally just an X. Nothing more. Yo, Elon just chilling, bro. Elon is like, let me just try this out. Ooh. Year 5 publicity in Japan. Ooh. Mm-hmm. And let's change this to as much as I enjoy the hype and the events, like the suckish thing is that, like, yo, sometimes I wonder how some people even avoid spoilers, bro. Like, honestly. Yo, Twitter is Twitter, yeah, man. Yo. I know I should be like beyond talking about this now, but like it's still crazy to me how much stronger Luffy got from the start of this darn arc to the end. It is literally, legitimately insane. Yes. Hold on. I hear the drums! Bruh. You know what I freak up? you can imagine like you get into One Piece relatively recent and you read the manga for catch up instead of watch the anime, and you reach Eddie's lobby, right? And you just go on a walk 7 minutes ago. I imagine this is like a train station or something. So you must the train and you read the manga and you say, oh boy, it's gear 2? And then like, yes, hold on. You look over, get spoiled, gear 5. Yo, I don't know how I would feel, honestly. An entire gear 5 episodes. That's a good question though, because it would suck if like this 1071 has like that awesome quality and the next episode is like look flat. But we'll definitely see. Yo, hold on. If we can send the Robin agenda. I approve. Resident abilities. King of Lightning. Gear 5. Is there like, can I just search at Gear 5 ketchup or One Piece ketchup? More wants like some ketchup memes or something like that. Probably can't find some on YouTube or something. Yo. Gear 5 ketchup. Let's see what I get if I just type this. I watched this already. But this is pretty funny too. We can actually bring this up.
Wait, so
shout out to this guy, makes awesome One Piece content, awesome One Piece shirts. Nah lie.
I don't want to catch up? No. You're gonna want to catch up. But enjoy yourself while catching up. Don't rush into it. Because once you get caught up and you have to wait week by week for an episode, you're going to understand what I'm talking about, bro. Enjoy the ride. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? Why wouldn't I want to catch up? My brother, it's always the same. Y'all see the 1,000 episodes, y'all get intimidated by it. Y'all think it's going to be, oh, it's too long, I don't want to watch it. Then as soon as you get caught up, 1,000 episodes don't seem that long no more, bro. I'm telling you, bro, enjoy the ride. Alright, bro. I'll take my time. Yeah, you won't regret it. And yo, welcome to the family. Hey, bro, you was right, bro. I'm really taking my time enjoying the show. I fell in love with it. I'm up to the Alabaster arc, and it's fire. Alabaster? The fuck you still doing the Alabaster, bro? Why you ain't caught up? Fuck? What are you talking about? You told me to take my time. And where your glasses go? That was cool. My brother, ain't no time to be cool. It's July. Hurry up and get caught up. Oh, you was just telling me to enjoy the ride. Why do I gotta hurry up now that it's July? Gear 5 is about to be animated, bro. You gotta be caught up before they release that episode. Gear 5? What the fuck is a gear? Dear God, he's watching Luffy fight against Warlords where he's supposed to be watching Luffy spank Yonko. What are you doing? Yonko, now you just throwing words at me, bro. What does all of this mean? Listen, bro. Arguably the biggest thing since Super Saiyan is about to happen in anime, okay? And you're gonna want to be there to see it. So what if something big about to happen? I can't just watch it on my own time when I get caught up? Yeah, if you want to be able to open TikTok for the next year without getting spoiled, you might want to get caught up right away, bro. Man, how the hell am I gonna get caught up in a
Bro, you know, you'd really have to go reading like 50 chapters a day because putting this skit in perspective, like Alabasta anime wise is like what? 100 or something? So bro, I would say yo, drop the anime, just binge the manga, bro.
Show with 1,000 episodes by the end of July. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. You gonna have to start skipping shit. But what am I gonna skip? That's the thing. People been telling me to skip Scarpia and that long ring, the shit with Foxy. They be telling me to skip that shit. Oh, the fuck was that for? I just have to slap the stupid out your mouth. You can't skip Scarpia. It's too important to the story. You can't skip no arcs in One Piece. You never know what he gonna throw at us. So what the fuck you telling me to skip, bro? Motherfucker, showers, sleep, meals, your job, damn near your whole life. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, bro, you talking out your ass. I ain't doing none of that, bro. Listen to me, bitch. You're gonna meet me at the land of Wano at all costs. Okay. I'll do it.
Oh god, it's crazy, bro. Honestly. No, honestly. It's legitimately crazy. Like, I would imagine persons binging like insane to catch up with One Piece, bro. The hype is genuinely real. I just really hope. Well, not hope, but it's as I've said before. This genuinely reminds me of even though this genuinely reminds me of the 1 hour special Dragon Ball Super Goku versus Jiren. Listen, man, the hype behind that night was something else. Crunchyroll crashed. Like, whew. Well on. I can probably bring up the DVS. I know, funny enough, One Piece was just in whole cake for the anime special trailer. DBS One Piece. Yeah. Stop me if you've seen this before. Probably should hold on. Turn this down a bit. Headphones. Alright, let's put that to that. Turn it back over here. Yeah, me getting a copyright claim on this for after so long would be quite ridiculous, but oh wait, hold on. Yeah, speakers changed from that. What's the headphones? But bro, yeah, like the 1 hour special was actually insane, bro. But the hype behind this was crazy. Not so much the Luffy versus Sanji for me, because being a manga is like, but you know, it's still a crazy moment, still a big moment. You know, without you, I can't become Pirate King. But, man, not lie, the hype behind Goku versus Jiren and the new transformation coming, bro, that was hype back in the day. That was legitimately hype since a few years back. Really? Yo, well, this is 2017? Yeah, should be 2017, which, oh, it's crazy, dog. I am getting old. Depressing. But anyway, life goes on. But yeah, yo, bro, listen to me. How, yeah, but those of us seem like we're overhype it, but trust me, you see that Dragon Ball Super, and I know Dragon Ball Super is not the best series in the world. I know. But trust me, the 1 hour special of Goku versus Jiren. Hype, bro. Hype. It was just hype beyond hype, honestly. The music, like, finally, because they're building up Jiren for like, I don't know, 20-30 episodes. Yo. Yeah, the whole cake, not so much. Which is what I was saying. But it is what it is. I didn't even watch One Piece. Wait, Paradox? Oh, go on, man. We here. But, bro, honestly, Paradox, are you here for the One Piece agenda too? Oh my god. But, I think I've talked for, well, it's been an hour and a half already. It's crazy. So, guys, I'm opening the Discord lines. Let me just kind of open here. Let me jump down here. Jump here. Feel free to join. I feel like I have hiccups. Just when I just didn't. Yeah, I got thrown off Monday and I forgot to do the I forgot to do the stream. Admittedly, so yeah. Wait, hold on. Well, I tried to plug back in if you're still up. Alright, Mello, respect for dropping in, man. Respect. But yeah, Bio, welcome to the stream too. But yeah, like I admittedly forgot to do the stream Monday. Got caught up, man, honestly. Monday I'm like, yo, is there something I'm forgetting to do? And it was actually Kyle that messaged me. And he didn't ask about the stream yet, but like as he messaged me, I said, oh shit, I didn't do the stream. And then like his next message was literally, yo, he's wondering what's happening at the end of my stream. Like, yo, bro, I totally forgot. Honestly. But yeah, here we are. You know, kind of look fresh from the camera. But yeah, anyway, as you guys can see, the Discord is open, so anytime you guys are ready to jump in, join, talk, all that jazz and blues. So yeah, One Piece this Sunday, One Piece looking good. The next thing I wanted to mention though, I do hear that there was let's jump back to the Naruto for a bit. Naruto Storm Connections. I know like probably 2-3 months ago where I was more or less bashing it. And it's crazy because I'm actually considering getting it now. Like there seems to be the stuff they've shown recently is like what they should have just waited until now to do those trailers, because those initial trailers honestly they do not sell you on the game at all. Let me just bring it up. Yeah, Patrick saying not gonna call. You did get the cable for your mic, bro, or so there's quite a bit of stuff they've been adding. So let's just bring them up. Let's put this in cinema mode. Let's drop this back over it.
Incoming! Here's the clincher! I'll drive off the dark forces of the ninja world.
Alright, barrier mode.
Nothing back! How'd you like this? I'm coming. Too slow.
You know, sometimes I believe CC2 from a fighting and choreography perspective, they should have been the ones to actually just like do the anime and manga scenes, bro, because I will never get over the fact that like Sasuke, like everybody just looks so much more impressive in this game. Like, listen to this. Chibaku Tensei on Amaterasu, like just engulfed in Amaterasu. To Kirin. You'll never see Sasuke doing this in the actual show. This man, is this the same Sasuke?
So this is the power of karma.
Mm-hmm.
Better use this power the right way.
Looks can be deceiving. I'll use the heck out of this.
And more than likely, since this is going to be like a platform for
Take that! Shadow Clone Jutsu!
I believe Naruto games for a little while, you can bet your any money they're just going to be DLC.
Too late for
But the fact that they have Barren mode,
of my training.
Naruto, updated Sasuke, Karma Boruto, Karma, you know, Kawaki, Ishiki,
Better be ready.
or Jigen at least.
Low life. Enjoy this. From this point on, no more holding back. There's
And of course, you have Indra, Ashura.
witness.
It's a decent amount of new characters to play with.
Kawaki!
You're finished, loser.
Rasengan!
Yeah.
Unison.
Let's get
There's
going!
more than that cover. Hold on, John. Zin. Granted, we're It's a cliche thing for me to say, but we're not doing 5 hours. We're not doing 5 hours. We'll aim for 5 hours for the last stream. For the year. Which would still be ridiculous, but yeah. But yeah, more like Borushiki, Code, more characters like that will be saved for DLC. And the good thing about like the Storm games, at least, you don't have to wait until the anime gets there. Like, cause I believe when it came on to, like, even when Storm 4 was just coming out, I don't think the anime was at that point in terms of what they were covering in the story mode. But the manga had covered that content already, obviously. So, like, based on what's happening in the manga, on, like, prior or, like, you know, things that CC2 has done before, you could get DLC based on manga content, honestly. So, we're doing 10? Yo, you know, that's basically like an all-day stream, dog. I mean, I know you're joking, but I mean, I think no, doing an all-day stream definitely would be mine. Probably if I got to the point like I was like much bigger, I mean, I say, okay, we can do an all-day stream, fine. But 10 hours would be wild, honestly. Can you imagine 10 hours? That's insane, bro. So new characters aside, I am loving what I'm seeing with the new story mode. But I think one of the concerns persons are having as well, is like, will you have to play through Storm 1, 2, 3, all 4, Road to Boruto before getting to play this? Or what, you know?
The world craves conflict.
Naruto versus Sasuke again. 5th Great Ninja War, new characters.
I'm the guide for this game.
So brittle. To have such a bond so easily broken.
Do you really think doing this would get your wish granted?
Hold on.
Can stop it now.
And Zero shall provide the reign of power that Lord Pain strives.
Again, fun that it's just another guy with a Sharingan, right?
Like hell it is.
The 5th Great Ninja War is only a matter of time.
I'm not gonna let you do it.
To bring pain to the world.
Alright, so between the new characters, new story mode, and of course there will be some changes in terms of battle mechanics, just a bit tweaked. And it might be a platform for DLC, and most persons will be jumping back on. I'm hoping the online mode, I'm not a big online like Storm player, but I'm hoping the online is stable. So yeah, but I find also interesting that we don't necessarily have like a confirmed date for this. Oh, and they did introduce Sarada and Mitsuki, like upgraded, and Momoshiki. So you know, it's looking good. It's looking good. But you know, Storm connections aside as well, there is the matter of the 4. You know, we've been talking about it month in, month out, but the coming Naruto, the 4 Naruto episodes next month. Naruto special episodes. Hold on. Or maybe I could find out about it on the official Naruto website. Jeez. See my trailer. You know what annoys me sometimes about like the official Naruto website in terms of the news? Like sometimes it still seems like the best source of news is to just go on Twitter and like rely on some trusted sources, trusted leakers, honestly. Like, okay, they have, of course, for example, they have this article, of course, on Sarada and Mitsuki being, you know, coming to Storm Connections in terms of their, you know, new move set and all that jazz and blues. Okay, sorry, I stand corrected. I thought the article didn't have like a video and it was just on Twitter alone. It's okay, no pressure. Did or something I can't log in. I think it did update, but not sure why you aren't able to get in. I'm gonna close my so much tabs open. Not gonna lie. Yeah. I could see myself using Sarada, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Yo, wait, wasn't that Alliance Barrage? No, no. Move myself back over here so it seems a bit more natural. Sure, I have the monitor up on the right. So yeah. Bruh. Well on. Yo! Yo, but not like, again, me feel that CC2 need for work on, on the action sequences in the actual anime, bro. The characters have actually looked impressive. Wait, the man?
No, man, it's just a testing fee.
You kinda tease the people them son of brother.
Me not you I use my mic. But that's a test. Anyways, man, cut, man, I'll play some game.
Alright, yeah, bro, respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Bruh. Oh, Mushoku is here. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Wild. Wild. Oh my god. Bro. I actually think I might buy Storm Connections, honestly. And who knows? I haven't played any games on the channel for a while. So, who knows? Depending on when this drops, could probably do some gameplay. But again, as I said, I think one of the main things is that I'm not sure if you'll have to play through Storm 1, Storm 2, 3, 4 before get into it, or if you can just jump into the new story mode. Or at the very least, maybe they should just say, oh, beat Storm 4 again before getting into it. And then you can just manage your progress on the other 3 games as, you know, best as you like and jump to the story mode for that. But yeah. To be honest, I think the next big trailer for Storm Connections might talk. This is just a prediction. I think they might talk about, you know, how that's going to work, more than likely. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Paradox. Oh, wow. I am said, speak of the devil and he shall appear. But literally, I'm about to ask if you are still having issues.
I have no idea what's going on, I swear.
Yeah. Alright, let's make it quick, cause I'm not gonna stay on for much longer. Since we're nearing about 2 hours already.
Oh, that's not been that long?
Yeah, it's been 1 hour and 45 minutes already, bro. It's crazy.
Okay. I swear, getting older is not fun.
At all, bro, honestly. But
Fun
but how you stay though otherwise before jumping into any topics here? Like, I mean, how work and thing?
good work. I got promoted, so.
Alright.
Like more money, but a whole lot more work and less time for myself.
Yeah, I know them vibes are still. It's good, but it sucks. Yeah.
That's true.
Honestly.
But the only good thing is I can still watch my anime shows and so forth, and that's the only gem that I have left.
You know,
I
they
can say I've given up.
like a beacon of hope and just relaxation. I get you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So,
I realize it's been a while since I've been on like any streams or even watched any videos on YouTube. Cause like it's crazy, bro. But
wer-
you know,
weren't you in
trying
my
to
weren't,
work out.
weren't you in my Minato stream? Now that I think about it,
No, at the
really?
last stream I was in, I think it was like way down in the early part of this year. Like I think it was January, February. That was the
Really?
last stream I did.
Hmm.
Yeah, bro. It's been like it's been a while, fam. Trust me, it's been a while.
All right. Well, the point is, we're in August, man. How you feel about Boruto coming back this month?
I'm ecstatic. I am ecstatic right now. I want the manga to drop soon, and I want the anime to be back soon, and like I want to see like we've been talking about this for years. I want to see the time skip and
Yes,
what we
sir.
have for, and to see if any of our theories come through, and just to see, because there's like so much in the pipeline right now that is being talked about. Stuff with Himawari, how she's gonna take the news, what's gonna happen in the future with her,
Yeah.
how this whole this new whole Shinjutsu thing is gonna affect other persons, Sarada's new outfit and stuff like that. I saw a drop the other day. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
In vain with what I was talking about at the start of the stream, is there anything about like this time skip for like Naruto to Naruto Shippuden that you didn't like, that you think, you'd want to see? I don't think fix is the right word, but like if Shippuden did something wrong with their time skip at the start, what would you want to see Boruto do that the Shippuden time skip didn't do at the start?
Basically, how would I put this? More, what's the word? I didn't like. I mean, we didn't really get the whole, the whole heavy, grave consequences of like war and stuff like that until like way down in Shippuden when like everything was being revealed, and a lot of persons were saying like have to build it up and so forth. But I want to actually see what they were talking about when they're saying that Boruto is going to be more bloody than Naruto Shippuden, more consequences, stuff like that. It's gonna pull on our heartstrings. I want to see that because they've yet to experience what real ninja or being ninjas is about, like back like with Naruto's time with the war and stuff like that. So I want to see more of that come out. I want to see it come out early, and I want them to actually utilize the characters for once. Not even just the ones that we are seeing in not even just the ones that we are seeing in the anime, but like just utilize them, utilize the old school, the new school shows, show what like, the consequences of this new jutsu is, and yeah, just basically just go all out and stop holding back. Basically, I wouldn't really say there's anything that they need to fix. Most of the lore, at least for me, most of the questions that I had in the previous one was kind of answered in Boruto. So I don't think there's anything I need them to fix on the old school. I just want them to use this platform now to like tell his story and make sure it's as bloody and as brutal as they promise it would be, because we are yet to see that side of it, like the grim reality of what that world entails, especially with the Otsuki and stuff like that. So, and well, I mean, since speaking about the Otsuki, I would actually want them to flush that out more, seeing that that's coming from Naruto's time. So I would guess that's the one thing that I would want them to flush out more, plan and stuff like that.
Alright, makes sense. More or less the same page I'm on really and truly, because Shippuden's time skip it more or less started kind of peaceful, coming back to the village, the bell test and everything again. But I was saying that I think most of the consensus throughout the community is that as persons, start the time skip for Shippuden and watch more and more, it's more like retroactively the thing they hate the most is the fact that Naruto didn't really quote unquote learn much,
Exactly, bro.
So
and you have Boruto this so-called genius, use it. Show his, show him being a genius. Show him going full out. We already know that he can use 3 chakra natures. He has the whole karma seal, Momoshiki's power, stuff like that. Show it. So I just want him to go all out and just don't hold things back, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And I was kind of one of my concerns going forward as well. Was the pacing, because I know some persons, after the fight with Ishiki, some persons kind of felt like, Kishimoto's taking it too slow, etc., etc. And things kind of ramped up in the mid 70s to where we are now. But I think it should continue that slow pacing. But I think it would be nice to get some old gen characters, like say Orochimaru finally. Like some high quality fan service. Like it doesn't have to be cheap,
Yeah, because me personally, I don't have a problem with the pacing.
Yeah.
The reason why I don't have a problem with the pacing is because people need to remember it's a monthly manga. It's not a weekly. It's not weekly. So of course it's not gonna be as fast as he has to take the time to flush out certain things. And when it's monthly, you're getting one every month. And if you were to consider the amount of pages you get, you could probably round it off to about 2. Like if you were to do it like on a weekly basis, that could round out to be like about two mangas a month. Basically, if you were to cut it like the 2020 page that we're used to. But personally, I don't have a issue with the pacing because I love a good story. And I mean, we all know that the Naruto verse is a badass verse in terms of like fighting. I don't even, question that. But I want the story to be proper and to be flushed out properly. So knowing that it's a monthly manga, I personally didn't have any issues with the pacing. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just it there for in terms of pacing side. But what you were saying with the old gen, I definitely want him to use them more, because we all know that Orochimaru, especially Orochimaru, is a badass.
Yes.
Orochimaru I think it was a filler episode in the anime. Or no, it wasn't a filler. It was when they were flushing out the whole Kara actuation arc with that scientist guy who tried to.
Victor.
Yeah, Victor. Remember Orochimaru? I think he just raised his hand and he made a girl just literally just turn the dust like
Bro.
kind of snapped her.
Exactly.
We all know Orochimaru is a badass, bro, and I know that this dude has developed so much more being alive so long. I mean, it's crazy. This dude's regeneration. He was taunting Victor about that's not true regeneration and stuff like that. Orochimaru's arm is growing back with ease, bro. Like, it's crazy, fam. So I want them to flush them out. They've been teasing them, and we know that the old gen is a badass, but we know that when it comes to like some of the new gen characters, they can't really stand up to it, because we've been discussing this, that literally most ninjas right now are gonna be fodder.
Yeah.
Because
True.
as Kawaki said in the first episode and the first panel of the manga, Age of Shinobi is over.
Yeah.
So I want them to do that. You say the Age of Shinobi is over, we want to see what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
you understand? We want to see it.
With that in mind, like
just
you can imagine that like a number of characters are going to die, because what I had in mind was that maybe like with the pacing in terms of how Kishimoto is structuring and building stuff up, you can kind of balance that with a bit of fan service and including some of the old characters. But you can set it up in a way that you have them interacting with the new gen, but with the whole,
I want more of that. I know it's Boruto story, but I still want, and I think that's probably one of the, well, if I was to pick a gripe that I had with like what we would call the first half of Boruto, is the interaction with the old gen. I want to see more of that interaction. I want to see, like, that's why I love like the episodes with like Inojin, when you saw Inojin was actually utilizing both his mom's mind transfer jutsu with Sai's painting, when he like do the whole chakra thing and he sent the paintings to different places so he can actually sense the persons who are there. And I don't know if you remember that episode, and he was like hunting on a criminal in the Leaf village, and he like literally put both of his parents' jutsus together, and I thought that was really cool.
Remember that episode.
Yeah, with like Shikamaru and him, and like not Shikamaru, Shikadai, and there was this other person from their clan I don't remember what the name of the clan, Yamanaka clan, when they were like, you remember that episode, man, when they were showing off the new the new system that they had with like the mind transfer jutsu that his mom Ino was in charge of and stuff like that.
This sounds
So
like
I want
before the Kawaki arc, like another one.
yeah, it was
76
before
maybe?
the
Yeah.
But there's a few of those episodes that come to my mind and they stick out because I personally love when like you're showing the new gen fine, but you know, show where they're coming from. Show that hey, they have two badass parents. They're learning both their parents' jutsus. Show how they're utilizing it and making their own, becoming their own characters and stuff like that. So that's the only gripe that I had with like the first part is that they didn't take the time to show the new gen interacting with the old gen and what the old gen is teaching them, while the new gen is using that to be their own persons, basically. So
Yeah.
yeah,
All right. Funny enough, when I heard about the whole Two Blue Vortex, I actually thought it was a rebrand, but apparently that's just the name of the arc. But how the huh?
you say it's the name of an arc that's coming out.
Yeah, I thought it was a rebrand. Honestly, like I thought it would have been just listed as like Boruto Two Blue Vortex instead of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. But apparently, Two Blue Vortex is just the name of the arc. Interestingly enough.
Okay, cool.
But I'm kind of wondering, like, your thoughts again. I mean, we've more or less talked about this time and time again, but going forward, I'm still wondering how the mainstream anime and manga community will feel and react to Boruto going forward. Granted, I do believe that we'll still have to wait until the anime comes back to get a good grasp of that, because a lot of persons still won't jump into the Boruto manga. But
I mean, as you say, it's a delicate situation right now. They're literally, I would say, treading on thin ice right now. To be honest, because you took Naruto out, which was one of the main reason why most of the OG persons stuck around, and we'll still have Sasuke, so that's a saving grace.
yeah.
So it's delicate, to be honest. I would say right now they need to tread lightly, but still, try to take certain risks, but don't be stupid with it.
True.
Because now you're gonna make it Boruto story, and I mean a lot of persons are now hyped because we've been kind of hyped up from the first episode and the first panel when we saw the Leaf Village destroyed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we're at that point now, or at least the turning point going towards there. So they need to make sure that what they're doing. What's Melo saying? What are we talking about? Oh, we're just talking about.
Yeah, I was asking him about like his thoughts on like the time skip and how he feels about it coming back and all of that, really and truly.
Yeah, so I was saying like they are on thin ice right now, so it's a good and bad thing because persons are at the edge of their seats, and some they need to come good with the new arcs in the manga, and like especially when they're going back to the anime, because I think what they don't realize is most persons in the West are more anime invested versus the manga invested. So the anime is going to determine a lot of persons' fan base. I don't think they can afford to be slow and have certain. We know that there were a lot of issues with the anime, especially with like the new arcs. We all know that the high parts of the anime was literally the manga content. So that was that was the hypest part. Even the fans who don't read the manga, when you talk to them and they explain to you like the best parts of the anime that they like and stuff like that, it literally is the manga content and like some of the stuff that they took time to build on in the anime. So I think that they're really on thin ice right now. They just need to play it good and like as I said, take risks because we're now going to so-called Boruto story.
Yeah.
They can lame it up. And I mean, them don't hype up this dude as being like the second coming of Minato, and he's a genius and he's all this, and he's not like Naruto who's spamming or was spamming 2 jutsus, which is like Shadow Clone, well 3, Shadow Clone, Rasengan and Sage Mode.
Yeah.
So yeah, they need to come good with this one, but personally, I'm here for it. I just want them to make sure that they know what they're doing. Yes, I don't know that Kishimoto is back, so I can expect that he's probably going to use this one to basically right his wrongs from Shippuden. So yeah.
All right, fair enough. Man, it's going to be wild and interesting. As I said, personally, when it comes down to the anime, I would not mind the anime doesn't come back until January. To be honest, personally speaking.
So I was actually thinking, I was like, they should have taken more time. Even if they told me that they were taking a year off, I would say, all right, cool, we can understand that.
Yeah.
You know? Because, bro, literally look at it, right? Like, JJK is back.
Yes,
JJK
sir.
is done like what? 4 episodes. And if you're reading the manga right now, I'm telling you, bro. Like, going into the Shibuya arc and then moving from the Shibuya arc into the next arc and then from that arc to what's going on now.
Yeah.
Like, they have, like, if they want to keep fans or they want to keep Boruto in the conversation when it comes to badass animes, they have a lot of competition. Because after we've done the Swordsmith arc right now in Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
And then
the training, Ari Hashira training, and then Infinity Castle. Yeah.
exactly.
Bro.
So like all of these mainstream anime, and then people talk about, as much as some people might have issues with it, my hero my hero is going into the badass moments of the manga right now. They're going into all of war. So literally with all of the good animes that are out there that are coming back and like either they're seasonal or long running or whatever,
Yeah.
they need to come good if they want to keep Boruto in the conversation.
True.
Because, yeah, a lot of these animes right now are going to some, and then there's like a lot of new ones coming out. Remember that what's his name coming out next year? I can't believe
Solo
his
leveling.
name. Solo leveling,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Is coming out. There are some other mangas that animes are coming out. So
And of course,
they
I mean,
need to-
the big example of that is even this weekend. I keep forgetting if you're a One Piece fan or not, but even this weekend with Gear 5, man.
bro, don't even talk. I'm not even talking about One Piece right now because Joy Boy coming back, and we're going into like peak.
This is
One
my
Piece right now.
peak.
You have to change it from One Piece to One Peak. We'll call it One
Yo,
Peak,
bruh.
right? So if they want to keep Boruto in the entire, like what I say, anime discussion, they have to come good with both the manga that's coming out and the anime episode. They can't drop the ball, bro.
Yeah,
These lazy ass episodes and stuff like that. Cause we know they have the budget.
yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
we know they have the budget.
You know, I'll end with this because I kind of have to go after this, especially with over 2 hours now. But I know from our perspective, we would want them to put in the effort and the creativity to keep Boruto in the conversation. But, you know, I'm kind of looking at it on another flip side. Like, do they have to in the grand scheme of things, right? Because, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, because, okay, you have those special Naruto episodes next month. Cool. You have Naruto Boruto Storm connections coming out, and any potential DLC, which I'm sure we will get DLC for that game over the course of XYZ time. You have, if they're smart, like I was saying before, you can do like another Naruto top 99 and have Kishimoto do one shots there too, and they can animate it. So it just seems like things are set up for a nice steady stream of money without the incentive for them to really necessarily need to really raise the bar, you know? So it's like, yeah, we want them to keep it in the conversation, but do they have to? From their perspective.
Well, I mean, they have a lot going on, as you said, like the game, one shot and stuff like that. But I mean, why would they want to be spending so much time and money on Boruto as a series if you don't want to keep it in a conversation, right?
True.
Yeah, you can say it can live up for the hype of its predecessor, Naruto and stuff like that. And I mean, be honest right now, a lot of persons, and it's just like the new school persons who are just coming into anime who never really started with Naruto. A lot of persons don't really care about Boruto, bro, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
If you
I agree.
literally to put it into conversation, and then look at it, the game that came out, it still has Naruto's name on the game.
True.
Right, and then most of the stuff that is out, most of the like the one shots that are coming out is coming from Naruto's franchise, Naruto's backstory. So I mean, yeah, you can say money standpoint, them have a lot of money, but I would see it from an investment standpoint. It would be a waste of time for you to be hyping up Boruto like this and putting in so much work if you don't want it to be, in the talk, in the mainstream talk right now. If they never want that, then they should just low it and just do a lot of one shots. And because realistically, Kishimoto could tell so much stories of like the old school characters.
I
Like
know, right?
even that thing with, yeah, even that thing with Minato that came out the other day, that was fire, bro.
Bro?
I mean, no same could have. If he wanted to turn it into a mini series, just talk about Minato's life up until his death, he could do that, fam. So yeah, and like he would get the views and the support for it. So that's not even a question. But if you're gonna be putting in money and time and effort into Boruto, then at least make it good. So that's where I stand on that.
Alright, fair enough. I would agree with that. I would agree with that, man. Alright, I'm gonna end it here for now, man. Any, I know not as long as I'd want to have you on, but any final things you want to say for now?
No, it's just the same for me, bro. Like anime for life, first thing, and we this part of the year, this last half of the year is poised to be very good because there's a lot of good animes coming out. We all know that fall and winter season is always crazy, so looking forward to that. Looking forward to Boruto. Looking forward to One Piece.
Yeah.
Joy Boy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to make more streams now because I'm, as I say, got promoted and stuff. So I'm just trying to get used to that and get my time right. So I'm gonna be online more. I'm trying to be online more. So I'm hoping to be on more streams. So I'm just looking forward to it.
Alright, man, no pressure then. Respect for coming on, man, and today's the second, so the chapter will be here before we know it. So we'll see how it goes. So
yeah, bro. So
yeah,
have a good time, see me?
Alright, yeah, man. Respect for coming on again, bro.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah, man. Alright, gentle people, let me just kind of move this chat out of my face. But yeah, we've been here for a little over 2 hours, but I think I'm going to end it here for the most part. So yeah, I know we kind of just focus more so on Boruto and One Piece for this stream, and just little mentions of JJK and stuff on the side, but it is what it is. But thanks for coming out, of course. Respect for 2,000 subscribers again. You know, it's 7 years, crazy, I know, but it is what it is. Mellow, Paradox, let me see if I just scroll back through the chat. Shout out back everybody. See me no, Patrick, Bio is, hopefully I'm not missing somebody here, Andrew. Yo, just shout out to everybody that stopped in for this stream, and again, sorry for doing it late. Still can't believe I forgot to do the stream on Monday. It's crazy. But anyway, so Sandra Uchiha, of course, leave a like, comment, share, all that YouTube jazz and rizzle. And I'll see you in the next one.